Hey guys, it's time for another edition of Phyrra Says. First up, I wanted to let you know that next week I'm going to be hosting an event for cover effects in Sephora at the Mall of Millenia in Orlando. So if you are in the Central Florida area and you want to come hang out, that would be awesome. I've got another video and a post up about it, so if you need more details, just check out the information below. I'll have the information in the description for this video. Next, I got my hair cut. I completely changed how my hair looks, I think, because I got a long fringe that's slightly curved at the edges, and I don't know. I like it because I needed a change. I was so tired of feeling like my hair looked the same, and I think that's part of why I felt like it wasn't growing fast enough, is because it's just, I would always see the same thing with my, asymmetrical side swept fringe, and so it's just nice to change it up. The rest of it is all the same length now on the front and the back. So really all I need to do now is bleach my roots, dye my hair, I'll be happy. I ordered some fishbowl blue like 2 months ago from the site that when I called Special Effects they recommended I order from. It still hasn't come in 2 months later, so I'm still waiting for it. Until it comes in, I'm going to be using Manic Voodoo blue, which is a nice blue, but it's not like, I don't know, it's not quite the perfect shade, so I like it a lot. And that's what I got to work with, so that's what I'm doing. I'm in love with the new Too Faced Melted Lipsticks. I am having a giveaway for these on my blog, so make sure that you, again, read the details for this video below, and I will tell you how to enter to win 3 of these. I had some people email me and ask me why I started working out, especially because they had heard that I was into health at every size. So let me explain a little bit of that to you. I am into health at every size, and what that means to me is that if my doctor tells me I'm healthy, I believe I'm healthy. If my doctor says I'm not healthy, I need to do something about it and make changes. And earlier this year, when I had my yearly checkup, my doctor said that I wasn't healthy. My cholesterol was high for the first time in my life, so I needed to make a big life change, and I started going to the gym. So things are good now, but that's because I've been, hitting the gym for 2 months. So I believe it's really important to be proactive about your health and to listen to what your doctor says. I don't necessarily believe that like BMI is the be-all end-all, but I do believe that it's important to, talk with your doctor. I've had several of you email me to ask if different brands are cruelty-free, and I really love the fact that you're reaching out to me to email me about brands. That's awesome. In case you don't know, I do maintain a list on my website that tells you which brands are cruelty-free, which brands are owned by a parent company that is not cruelty-free, but they are still cruelty-free, which companies are vegan or have mostly vegan products or are vegan-friendly. And I also have like a smaller list of companies that are not cruelty-free. So if you ever have any questions, you can refer to that list. You can send me an email. I'm always happy to help, especially whenever it's comes to cruelty-free beauty, because that's a really big issue that's very important to me. So I love it whenever I get emails from you guys asking about it. I've had a couple of you ask me if I'm still selling the hair mask. Futurederm is still selling the hair mask, and I believe that they're getting ready to have a 50% off sale, which means you'll be able to buy it for half price. So you should definitely check the Futurederm website to see if it's 50% off, as you can score a great deal on my vegan hair mask. I'm still working on getting that product Leaping Bunny certified, because I made the product with Futurederm and there's a manufacturer. It all has to go through them, so I basically just keep pushing and calling to find out if it's been done. And it's been a very arduous process. It's been a very long process. I can't wait for it to be over with, because I really feel like it adds a lot of credibility to my hair mask for it to be Leaping Bunny certified. That's something that's very important to me. I feel like more brands should be going out and getting Leaping Bunny certified. 2 of my favorite brands that are Leaping Bunny certified are Urban Decay and Paula's Choice. And as you know, I rave about those brands, because there are very few products that I've tried by either of those brands that I haven't liked. There's been a couple, but not very many. Which reminds me, I believe that Paula's Choice has reformulated all of their skincare products, or almost all of their products, to be vegan. I'm gonna have to look more into that, but that was something that I had seen recently and I thought was pretty cool. So if you're looking for affordable, great skincare that as backed up with scientific research, like, you can click on any product page and it'll back up like the scientific research behind it as to why Paula's Choice feels that these are the great ingredients to use in a particular product. Check them out, because there are a ton of their products that I really love, and that typically is what I go back to for my baseline for my skincare products. I go back to Paula's Choice, because in general that's what really works for me. Aside from that, I've been experimenting with makeup this week. I haven't really taken pictures of a lot of it, because some of it's been bad, some of it's been good. I've done a lot of experimenting with Purely Cosmetics Diamond Perfect Finish Powder. If you haven't like seen this stuff or tried this stuff, it's awesome. You need to check it out. What I have been doing is mixing, or I start out with Nyx Angel Veil. As you know, I love this. I really need to get my review up on this. This is a awesome, it's an awesome skin brightening primer, which I really like. In fact, I have it on now. But I've been experimenting with this as my primer and sometimes a couple of the Cover FX primers to see what sort of effect I can get. And then I've been using all of my different like setting powders on top of it to see how good I can get my skin to look before I go to apply foundation. So I've played with the Cover FX Matte Light Setting Powder, which is pretty nice. I've used the Diamond Perfect Finishing Powder because this is not too shiny. It actually reminds me of a lot of the NARS light reflecting mousse setting powder that I have and love. I've also been playing with the Urban Decay Naked Light Powder because this is tinted and it covers up a lot of flaws on my skin when it's used, when these are used together. From there, I've been messing with different foundations, and I actually really love, this is the new Tarte Amazonian Colored Clay Liquid Foundation. It's SPF 15. The shade is Fair. It's a pretty close match for me, but not quite. But I can make it match by using Face Atelier. This is 0-. I use this for any foundation that's like a liquid or a cream that isn't quite a match. Like this will make it, like just a couple drops. So just a couple drops of this makes this a perfect match. This is what I'm wearing right now. And I'm also wearing the Josie Maran Endless Guava, which is a really awesome shade. This has been on for like 8 hours and hasn't budged. It's awesome. In addition to the Tarte, of course, I've been playing with the Cover FX CC Cream and N Light. And sometimes I have to add a little bit to this to make it a perfect match because sometimes my skin is just lighter than the lightest shade in a product. And so I'm really glad for this because it makes just about anything that I like or that's really close work. But I've been playing with this, trying to like figure out different things with my skin. And I've also been experimenting with powder foundations, which for the most part, my skin hates powder foundation right now. I don't understand exactly why I can use a finishing powder like this and then put a foundation on top and it's like a liquid or a cream on top and it's okay. But if I try to put a powder foundation on top, like it's just a horrible mess right now. So I don't want to do it. It looks awful. Anyway, that's pretty much where my adventures in makeup has taken me this week. What about you? Please let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching.